Hi everyone, in this video we'll create this e-commerce website using React.js. So it is the demo for our website. Okay, so let's see. It is the checkout page. Right now we don't have any product in our checkout. So let's come back and let's press the sign in button. We will come to the sign in page and let's come back. Let's add the product. Let's add this one also, and this one and this one. Okay, 4 products are added. See here, the value has updated. 4 products we have in our cart. So let's press that. See, we have those 4 products. Okay, so here the price has updated, and also we have 4 products here. So whenever we press remove from cart button, so it will remove this item from cart. Okay, so let's press this one. See, that has updated, removed, and also the value has updated. See, and here all values has updated. So let's come back, okay, to the home page. So this website will be created in this video with React.js. So you will learn a lot of concepts in this video. Okay, use state hook, use reducer hook, and also context API, state management, React router DOM. A lot of concepts you will learn in this video. So before starting, please subscribe our YouTube channel. So let's get started. So for this project, the first thing is that we should create our project. Okay, React app. So to create that, come to the command line. Yeah, in the command line, just write npx create React app and name it test. Okay, after pressing this command, it will create a project. Okay, test project. Okay, I have created this type of project will be created after creating the project. So now we will start our coding. The first section is that we would like to create, that is the header section. Okay, we would like to create the header. Let's create a component by the name of header.js. So now we will start our coding here, or FCE React functional component export. Yeah, it will automatically generate this code. For the designing purpose, I am using Bootstrap, so I will install the Bootstrap. So to install the Bootstrap, just simply write npm install Bootstrap. Okay, it will install the Bootstrap, and check your package.json. Yeah, the Bootstrap. See, the Bootstrap is installed, and also the Bootstrap icons. We should install this one using npm install Bootstrap icons. After installing this, so now we will start our coding. So first we will import the Bootstrap. So let's come to the index.js, and here I will import. After importing the Bootstrap, let's come here to import the Bootstrap icons. Also, I will use the icons of Bootstrap. You can use for the design purpose, you can use Material, Tailwind, and CSS, whatever you would like to use. And for the icons, you can use React icons or Font Awesome icons. The first thing is that to create our header, to create navbar. Okay, the first thing is we should have our logo and the name of our website or e-commerce website. So for that, let's create a navbar. So I will generate the code for navbar. Yeah, I have generated this code. So let's remove this error. So in React, error tag should be closed, otherwise you will get an error. Okay, so now let's start our project, how it looks like. And also we should import the header in the app section. Okay, in the app component. App is imported in index. Let's press enter. So it will start our React server on port 3000. Yeah, our navbar looks like this. Okay, so now let's make it. We will make changes in it. as we saw the demo. Based on that, okay, let's come to the header. And now bar brand, here we have an icon. Okay, first we should have an icon, bootstrap icon. Bootstrap icon, and that would be shop window icon. Okay, and color, text, warning, and here we should have now bar eShop instead of that, and the forum should be here before the, okay, here we should have the forum, and so after copying the forum here, so let's check it. It looks like this. So let's add some design. This should be the width of input field would be 100, and the forum would be instead of writing this, let's copy button. This should be joined. Okay, for that let's come to the bootstrap and just copy this input group. Okay, and instead of this forum we will write this code. Okay, and let's close this. Yeah, after this should be here, instead of this we should write an icon. Bootstrap icon, search, and let's check it. Yeah, it looks like this. Okay, so let's remove this margin bottom, and also we will change all these classes to class name. Okay, let's come here. Here I will write class, and here class name. Replace all. Okay, all are changed to class name, because in React we are using class name. Now let's just how it looks like. Let's check it. Yeah, it looks like this. So let's change the background of this button. So to change that, let's write here BG warning, and let's yeah, we don't see the icon here, that has disappeared. Yeah, here we have two class names, so let's remove it, and class name, class name. Here again we have two classes. Yeah, let's check it. Yeah, it looks like, but let's change the size of this icon. The size would be font size 4. Yeah, it looks like better now. So we will change the background of our navbar. BG navbar dark, BG dark. Yeah, it looks like better now. So let's make difference space between these two. So to make space, let's add here. Yeah, let's make it just 2. It looks like okay now. So now let's add some styles here. Just come here and let's remove this drop down, and also it is now link in this area. Yeah, in this area we have three. First of all, the sign in button, and also we have the basket, okay, the icon of basket. And the third part was hello guest. So let's add those three parts. First of all, yeah, here, let's come here, just make it like this. The first one is this, I will use small tag, and here I will write hello. The second one would be strong keyword guest, okay. Right now we are not signed in, so we will write hello guest, okay, just like this. And also the second now was for your shop, I will write the same thing. I will just write your shop. And the third part was about cart or basket, okay. Let's copy this and write here. First we have an icon, and let's write the class name bi bootstrap icon, and for the basket we would like to use basket 2, okay. And also change the color of this text white. After basket we have the number of items, how many items we have there, okay. Right now we have 0 item, we are not dynamically getting the item. See, it looks like this, okay. So let's change the size of it. So to change that, first we will add here a class name dflex, okay. These two looks like dflex, and here add margin start 2 or 1. And also to change the size of these, let's add inline css. For that we'll write style font size would be like, this would be 10 pixel, and this the strong, this would be 12 pixel or 11 pixel, just okay. Same to this we can write, or this one. And let's change it to flex, and column flex column. It is bootstrap class which will place the items in column, okay, not in the row. And also we will add these classes to the above one, to this one. Now let's check it. Yeah, it looks like this now. So we just add, let's see, margin start and margin end should be 1, okay. It looks like this now, our basket. So let's make a little bit space from margin start would be 2. Yes, that looks like this. Just come here to the input form, to this one, and add a class name rounded 0. It looks like this, okay. And here we will write the placeholder. We should change that to the search. Yeah, it was all about our header section. So now let's move and to add the home component, okay. One thing else, we should remove these spaces for that, and also make it a little bit bigger. So for that we will come and add here fluid, container fluid, and also come here, add a size, this would be 2, and add a size, font size 5, and let's remove it down. add a class name to this. Yeah, it looks like this now. So it is the end header that we have. Okay, later we will make it dynamically, and now we will create the home component here. So for the home page, home component, I will create another component by the name of home.js. Let's write some code in it. React functional component export. It will write this. Okay, so here first of all we would like to have an image as you saw in the demo. So let's first create a div, and here we will create an image, and the source would be, I have images. Okay, here in the public, in the image. Okay, here I will import the eCommerce /images /ecommerce.jpg, and let's import the home page in our app.js. Okay, yeah, we have this image now. So let's change the size of it. Class name width would be under it, same to this. Yeah, it looks like this now. Okay, eCommerce, but the height should be 75. Let's make it 75. Didn't change. Yeah, so let's change the size using CSS. Inline CSS style. Height would be like we can say 400 pixel. Let's make it 300 pixel. Yeah, it looks like this. It is it. So now after that we have the products. To list the products. So let's write here another div for that. I will assign a class name to these products. So let's write our products in this area. Okay, first in the first row we have 2 products. Write something like this. Okay, and let's assign, first I will just change the background color of this, BG light, and in this area we have the first product, and here we have the second product. Let's design it. First of all we will assign the padding would be 3, for example. Class name, width of this would be 50, and same to this, the second one, and padding would be 2, but here the padding would be 2. Okay, looks like better. So now let's create a product component, and we will use the product here. Then let's come here, product.js. So let's write RFC. Yes, so to design the product, first we have the title of the product. So let's write, for example, h2 title of product, and after that we have the rating to the product. Okay, or we will write the price. Okay, strong. You will write here the price, for example 12. Right now we are writing statically, then we will pass the props from dynamically. Okay, and then we have the rating. So for rating we will write the steric. So let's use the steric, find the steric. Yeah, we have that here. for example 3 stars. Okay, it is the rating. So after that we have the image, so let's import the image. So first image with us would be, let's write in image like PC. Okay, pc.jpg, and after that we have a button. Add product. So now we will import the product in our home component. Okay, sorry, product, let's like this, and here in this area also in this area. So now let's check it. Yeah, it looks like this. Okay, the first one, the title, and also the second one. So now let's change the style it using Bootstrap. Okay, so to style it, here I will write deflex. They will in the row, in the row section. Okay, by using deflex. Okay, it looks like this now. So just add a margin. We have added padding, so let's add the BG of everyone would be BG, would be white. The padding has applied on that. Okay, it's like this. So let's add margin between them, margin 2. Yeah, it looks like this now. So let's the image, let's change the size of the images. So yeah, the size was bigger. So let's do the product here. Let's add size to the image. Width would be 50. Okay, save it. Yeah, the size has changed for them. So now we will just write it should be deflex and flex column. They will be in column size, in column. Okay, all items. Okay, but let's change the button. So here first we will change the size of the button, that would be 25, and also we will wrap image in a button in a div element. The reason it that they would be at the center, and let's add class name to this. Class name deflex, flex column, and align items center. Let's add a margin tab to the button. Margin tab would be 3, and also for the image margin tab would be 1. Yeah, it looks like this now. Okay, so one thing is that this should be a little bit more designed. So let's come to the home, and here we will add padding to this one. Okay, padding would be 3, and this would be also 3. Yeah, it looks like this now. Yes, see it. So in the second row we have 3 columns, 3 products. Okay, so let's design that. So I will just copy this, and let's try. I will remove the width. And instead of this we have another product. We have 3 columns in this one. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, but in the last one we have just one product. Okay, remove these three. Yeah, but let's make it design padding 3 duplex, padding 2 BGUI to magenta 2, and let's remove this, add it here, and also this should be at the center. Deeply justify content center. All products in the last one would be at the center. Okay, it should be at the center. Let's add the footer, but these buttons, so let's change the size of the buttons. Button would be R2, so let's add R2 class here. Yeah, it looks like this now, better. We can add a footer now, so let's create a footer component here. Footer.js. So let's write code for the footer. So I will just simply come here to the MD bootstrap. I will copy this style. Okay, this style. Okay, this code, let's paste it here. Let's format the document. Yeah, yeah, it looks like this. Okay, let's import it in the app.js footer. After importing, let's use it. So now let's come to our, let's remove it. Yeah, it looks like this. Okay, yeah, we have this design. So now whenever we click on the checkout, this page, so we should go to the checkout. If we check on this home eShop, we should go back to the home page. Okay, so let's add a React router for that. Okay, so first we should install React router simply by just using this command. Okay, let's add a new one, npm install React router DOM. Okay, for routing. After installing this, I have already installed it in my project. Here we can see in the package.json file. So now let's use the React router DOM for routing. So let's app.js. In app.js I will import that, import browser router from React router DOM, and also the routes and route. After importing them, so let's now wrap our app.js in browser router, and now let's use the routes. Inside route we will use route. In the route we have two properties. First is the path. The path would be, for example, for the home slash. Okay, and element would be home with us. Okay, for this route slash, it means the home, we should go to the home. Okay, but the header is on the top always. Okay, we need that would be the top every time. Okay, and also the footer, this would be down. Always the header and the footer will always display. And let's add another route that would be for checkout, and here we should use the checkout page. Right now we didn't create the checkout, so let's create that. Let's come here and create checkout .js. Let's add some code there. Yes, checkout. So let's import it in the app.js. Yes, we have that here. So now let's add link attribute link of React Outer DOM to our header in the header section. So let's first import the link from React Outer DOM. After that we will use it now. So first we will use that for now brand for this icon. Okay, get down. We should wrap this icon and a sharp in link. And the two, it should goes to the path slash, okay, to the home page. And also let's add link to the checkout area, to this basket area. Okay, we will, instead of link, we will use we will use link. Okay, and let's add instead of this href, we will add to, will goes to checkout. So now let's check it. Yeah, we have added, but we should remove text decoration and we should apply text decoration. Yeah, it looks like this now. So let's press on the checkout area. We should go through the checkout, okay, to this area, but the header and the footer will always should display to us. Let's click back on the home page. We should come back to the home page. So it was all about React Outer DOM. So now whenever we come to the checkout area, we should see our cart in this area. Okay, in this area we should see our products. So to design the checkout page, first we have two parts in that. Okay, the first area is for our products that we would like to display, and the second area, this area would be for our cart. Okay, so let's get started. First we will display an ads here, an image here. Okay, let's get started. Class name, and later we will assign the class name that would be container fluid. Name row, and this would be another div. This would be call. It will take for example 9. Okay, call 9 parts of grid system would be taken by this. And in this area, first we will display an image. The image source is that images slash Amazon. The name of image is Amazon ads.jpg. So let's check that. Come to the public, to the images, Amazon ads.png. Let's assign class name. Width would be 100. And also after this image, we will display our shopping area. Okay, your shopping cart. And after here we will display the products. Let's create another view. Size of that would be call 3. So let's import checkout page. Yeah, we have already imported the checkout. Okay, so let's check it. So it looks like this. Okay, our checkout page. So let's add some more design to this. Here I will just write cart, and let's design the image. The height of the image would be for example 100 pixel. Let's check it. Yeah, it looks like this. let's increase it to 120 pixels. It is just an image and ads that we would like to display. Okay, it's not something. Sorry. Okay, check it. Yeah, it's okay now. Change this to H3 and add, or we can simply write it in another div. Yeah, it's better now. So just one thing else I should add here to this, that the minimum main vertical height would be 100. The minimum height would be 100. Okay, the footer would be down from that. So it's okay now. So let's add now our carts. Okay, our products here. So to add the products in this area, now we will display the products statically. Okay, so but later we will display them dynamically when we add to the product. So then we will display them here. So let's create another component by the name of checkout product.js. Let's write here some code, and in this checkout area we will display the images, our products. Okay, first of all we will display the image of that. Okay, let's write something like in div here image and images, for example pc.jpg, and after that we will display the first the title of that h4, for example title, and after that we will display the price. The price would be like, for example, and also let's display the rating. Okay, the rating would be, let's Windows dot, after that let's add asterisk. Sorry, yeah, we have added it. So now let's check it how it looks like. Let's import this check product in checkout. Checkout product, let's import it down here in this area. Yes, so now let's check it. Yeah, it looks like this, but let's make it, design it. Come to the checkout product, add here a class name deflex. They will be a row size in a single row, and just design the image. Its name width would be 25. Yeah, it looks like this now, but these are too far from each other. So let's add width to this div. Okay, using CSS. Width of this would be 140 pixel, and we should change it to 100. Yeah, we changed that, and now let's check it. Didn't refresh. Oh, this should be style. Sorry. Yes, it's okay now. So let's add some class name. Margin start would be 2. Space between them, that should be 4. Yeah, it looks like this now. So now if you would like to add another product, so we can easily just make a copy of this. Okay, but there should be a gap. instead of this we can just go back to our checkout product and here add margin bottom 3. Yeah, it will looks like this. And here we will create our cart, and after that we will just pass these all products dynamically. Okay, these product we will pass dynamically. So now let's create the cart area. So for that I will create another component by the name of subtotal.js. Yes, in the subtotal. So let's import the subtotal area here in this area. Okay, let's import it. Let's use it here. Yeah, we have created that. So let's come here and let's design it. So let's write, first of all we would like to have a p tag here, and we will write subtotal 0 items for example right now, and the total amount would be, for example right now that is $0. Later we will make it dynamically. So let's create an input field, checkbox, and here we will write this order contains a gift, and let's create a button. The button would be proceed to checkout. Class name button warning, and round it would be 0. So let's check it. Yeah, it looks like this, but let's button warning. Okay, let's change it. Button warning, rounded 0, and let's set class name bg light, and padding would be 3 or 4. Check it now. Yeah, it looks like this now. Here button warning, button black. Yeah, we will add weight under it. Yeah, it looks like this. Let's add margin top 2. It's okay now. So we have created that area also. So let's add here a button to remove a product. We forgot that. Checkout product. Let's create here a button that would be remove from cart, and let's add here class name button warning. Yeah, it looks like this. So button warning. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like this. Remove from cart, and also remove rounded 0. Remove border radius from buttons. So it looks like this. Okay, so one thing else that we should just let's come to the image here. This area should be 60. Yeah, it's okay now. So now we will pass these images and titles and price and rating from parent component, okay, dynamically to the product component. Okay, so let's pass them from home page to the product. Okay, yeah, we will pass the properties from products from this home component to the product component. So the first one is the ID that we would like to pass. ID is equal to, for example, whatever is that. It is an ID with us. Yeah, we don't need comma. And the second one is the title. the title would be this is 7. Also we will pass rating, for example 4 for this one, and price, for example 240. Yes, we will pass these props to every products that we are calling here. Okay, and also the image. Okay, I forgot the image. The image source would be, image name would be, I will pass just the names of these images. Okay, the first one is the PC with as pc.jpg. I will pass the same for these other products also. I wrote for all these products. Okay, I will pass these now to the product. Let's come to the product. So here first we will get those ID, title. We passed ID, title, image, rating, and then the price. We passed these values from the home component. So now let's write them dynamically here. We will use curly braces for that. First of all, we will print the title, and this should be H4. Okay, and then we will print the price. And after that the rating. So for the rating we will use array the rating dot fill, and we will fill them. Okay, now we will use map function for that. It is not important if we don't write it, it is no matter, but the structure is like this. Okay, so now let's just print. I will just print here the steric now. Let's print it in a span tag. After printing the steric, so now the image. Okay, so for image I will just, instead of this, I will write here where I will write like this. Okay, the image name, but let's change this to this quotation. Oh, sorry. Yes, we will write like this, and lastly, yeah, we wrote everything. So now let's check it, and let's come to the home page. See, these all has updated, but just we will change the size for these images. Okay, just the height of these images I will just make that. So for the height of these images, width is 50. For height I will write, height would be, oh sorry, right style, height would be 300 pixel. So let's check it how it looks like. Yeah, it looks like this. It doesn't looks like very well. Let's change it. So let's make it 250 pixel. Yeah, it looks like this. Okay, but we should change. Let's to the size of this one. Let's come to the home, come to the second row, to this row, it will looks like we will add here a call clause to take equal size all of them. Yeah, it looks like this now. It is okay. So the static also printed dynamically. Okay, one thing else that we should add to the product class, that is add here padding to, it looks like better now. Yes, so now after this we will implement the functionality of whenever we press this add to cart button. Okay, this button. Okay, so we should see that we should update this number of carts, number of items here, and also we should update this cart. Okay, these also we should update all of these things. Okay, so let's perform this functionality. For this functionality we need to use reducer context API, okay, to change the state. Yeah, that the state management, that means, for example, we would like to update our component here. We have this. Okay, we have here a component, it is a component, it is another component. Okay, that we have, these are the products components. For example, we are clicking in this add to cart. Okay, we would like to update here in the checkout and also in our entire app. Okay, so for that we need a general data layer, okay, to access that data that from in every component, okay, from all of these components from our website. Okay, for that we need to create a data layer, and we would like to access the data that we would like to access in more than one components. Okay, so for that let's use reducer API context API. Okay, so let's to our coding. First we will create a file with the name of state provider.js. Yeah, in this we will write our context API code now. Okay, first we will import React and also use reducer, use context, and also the context API from React. Yeah, this is the create context with us. Yeah, first of all we would like to create our context. So for that we will write const context is equal to create context. We will call this. This will provide the data layer for us. Okay, prepare data layer. It will prepare data layer for us. So we should export it. So now let's export const our state provider is equal to, so to this we will pass a reducer. We will pass reducer to this, reducer initial state and the children. To this state provider we will pass these three things. Okay, and now let's use that. So we will use our context that we have created, create context dot provider. Okay, context dot provider. Okay, so this we will pass the value to this provider. Value is equal to, so we will use reducer hook. Okay, that we have imported. Okay, this hook we will use this, and we will pass to this reducer the reducer and the initial state, and here we will print the children. Okay, so now we provided our data layer. let's do the final step. So now we will pull information from data layer. For that we will write export const use state value is equal to create an arrow function. So we will use context, okay, use context, and we will pass our context to that. Okay, we did these three things. Okay, prepare our data layer, provide our data layer, and wrap, and after that pull the information. Okay, so this is essential for every React project when you are writing state managements. Okay, would like to manage the state and use context API. So this is for every project. It is a boilerplate code. Okay, now we will create a reducer.js. okay, reducer.js. What we will do in this reducer, here we will define our states and actions to change state. Here we will define all our states, application level states, and also the action that will change our state. Okay, so let's come down. So first of all we will define our initial state. Okay, export default initial state is equal to, so our initial state would be basket is equal to an array, empty array. So this should be colon. Okay, so now we will use export our reducer, export default reducer, and to this reducer we will pass reducer state, our current state, and the action. This right like this. Oh, this should be const export default make it simple, this, remove this, and this one. Okay, so let's now export reducer. Yes, here's you can. Okay, it is our reducer. So now let's come to the product page. Whenever we click on this button, okay, whenever we click on this button, so we should update our state. Okay, this number of product first of all. Let's add here on click, add product. We will call this function. So let's create first of all the function. So now first of all we will import this let's come to the state provider, this use state value, okay, to pull the information. Okay, we will import this one first. Let's come to the product. From state provider, it is export, but we should write like this. Okay, that was not default, so we should wrap that in a curly braces. So after that let's write our state const state and dispatch is equal to use state value. So this dispatch is alternative to action. Okay, to action as we had in the reducer, this action, This is alternative to that action, okay, which will perform. It is in a JavaScript object. Now we will see how to use that. Okay, dispatch. So here we will write dispatch, sorry, and we will pass an object to that. First would be the item, the type. For example, we would like to, the type would be add to basket, and after that another item, that would be the item, and it is will be again an object. So we will pass now ID, which is ID, and name, title, image. We will pass all those values, rating, and also the price. Yeah, we targeted our dispatch. Okay, so now we will target it in the reducer. Here in the reducer, okay, we will use the switch statement for that. So let's write our switch. Okay, here we will write action dot type. Okay, we will filter based on this. Okay, if the action dot type was, in case if that was add to basket, so then what we should do, we will now write our code. Okay, return, first of all we will return all state, okay, the previous state, and then we will update our basket. Yeah, first we will write, we will get all state dot basket, or all previous values of the basket, and then we will add the action dot item, okay, that we have passed, this one. Okay, this item we filtered based on the type. Okay, which type was that? Maybe we will add more types here now. Okay, for example, removing from cart, okay, adding to cart. So now the case is add to cart, so for adding to cart we will return this one, this code. Okay, so now let's to update our sorry, where is the error? Okay, so update that our cart. So we will just come to the product now, to the header. Okay, we will update that in the header. So let's come to the header. So now we will update that the number of items. So for that, first of all we will import again the, as we have imported earlier, yeah, the state value. We will import it here. So after that we will distract const, the first thing is the basket that we will distract from this, and also the reducer, the dispatch, sorry, is equal to use state value. After distracting it, so now we will use the length of the basket. Okay, how many items are there in our basket? So let's come here. Instead of this, we will write something like basket dot length. So now we will just come to our index.js page, and we will wrap our app.js. Yes, here we will first import reducer and initial state from reducer. Yeah, let's come to the reducer and let's see where is the reducer. Yeah, reducer, we have imported the initial state. This is initial state. Okay, the initial state from this reducer, and also the reducer we have imported these two. Yes, it is okay. And also we will import the state provider. Okay, where is the state provider? Yeah, this state provider, we should import this state provider. So now let's wrap our app in state provider. Let's write our app here, and the initial value would be initial state is initial state with us, and also the reducer would be reducer, sorry, yes, reducer. So let's check it now. We got an error, so let's check it. Where is the error? Yeah, the error was here in the state provider. So here we should write return, or we should use parentheses. Okay, yeah, so let's check it now. Let's remove this. Yeah, so let's press this button, add to product. See, that has changed. Okay, 1, press this one, see, that has changed to 2. Okay, it is changing. So if we just write it in the strong, it will be good. Yeah, it looks like this now. So it was about adding. So now whenever we add, so we should display here the number of the items and also the total of those items, and also we should update these cards. Okay, we should update the title, price, rating, and everything in the image. Yeah, so let's come to the checkout page. Yeah, let's come to the checkout page. Here instead of here this, okay, encoding, hard coding, so we will dispatch all the items from our basket, and then we will pass that to the checkout product, and we will dynamically display the products in our checkout page. So for that, let's remove this, and after that, as we have did in the products, not in the header section, the same, we will first of all import this. Okay, after importing, so we will dispatch basket and dispatch. So now let's map through our basket. Basket.map, there we will get an item. So here we will call our checkout product page, checkout product component, and we will pass ID to that. ID is equal to item.id, and after that the title is equal to item.title. Same to this, we will write pass image, and also the rating and the price. So now let's distract them in the checkout product page. Yeah, here we will get ID, title, image, rating, and price. So now let's dynamically display that. We will wrap it in curly braces. Now let's write here image, and the title would be title, and the price. Let's wrap it in this strong. Here we will write the price, and here we will go through asterisk. So as we did in the product page, here we will just so simply like that copy that and paste it here, and after that the rating, edit, price and everything else did okay. Yes, so now let's check it. Yeah, right now we didn't get the images, so let's see where is the error. Image, yes, yeah, so let's change it. Yeah, we got this okay right now. So let's come back, refresh the page. Yeah, let's add this one and this one. Yeah, 2 items are added. Let's see the checkout. See, we have those 2 items in our cart. So now whenever we add these to the cart, so we should add these values and we should display that here, and also the number of the items. Okay, so let's come for that. First we will go to the subtotal component. Yeah, subtotal component. Here first of all we will just distract as we have did in the checkout product. Let's copy this, paste it here, and paste it here. Instead of this we will get the basket. Yeah, we first of all we will display the number of items. So for that I will write basket dot length. But for the total of these items, so I will go to the reducer. So let's come here to the reducer. Yeah, here in the reducer I will get one another variable export const total is equal to, so I will use a map function here. So here first I will pass basket to it. Later let's return the total now. So let's return. So here we will use a basket reduce button, reduce function, and we will have amount and item, and here we will get amount plus item dot price. What it will do, it is an accumulator with us. Okay, it is the item, the current item. Okay, it will add, and the amount is increasing every time we are calling. Okay, so it will add all the amount and return that to us. So for that just to use it, so now let's come back to here. So here we will call that. Okay, so to call that, first of all we will import that. Yeah, total from reducer. Total from reducer, and let's stay down here. Pass basket to that. So let's check it. Let's, for example, let's go here, add this. Here 2 items is added. See the items, these two, 120 and 240. It means 360. Okay, that has added in us. So we have 2 items. Let's wrap all this in strong keyword, strong tag. Yeah, 360. We did our job. So now let's implement the remove from cart functionality. Okay, yeah, so to perform this removing from the cart and update all states, so for that we will come to the checkout product. So whenever we click on this button, remove from cart. Okay, we will create this function. So before creating this function, so let's come here to import this use state. Okay, we will import it, and also the basket and dispatch. Okay, so now let's create that function. So let's come here, const remove from cart is equal to, so here we will just use the dispatch function, dispatch. Okay, so here we will pass first of all the type would be remove from cart, and also we will pass just the ID. Okay, okay, this ID will be passed to that. Okay, so now let's move to the reducer, because we would like to perform this remove from cart functionality in the reducer. So let's check it, is it the same? Yes, yeah, and click we will call this function. So now let's move to the reducer. Okay, come here, before we added this one, so now we will add the remove from cart this case. Okay, come here and remove from cart, and here we will return. First we will find the index. Okay, const index is equal to the basket dot find index, and here we will, for example, item dot id was equal to with the id that we have, action dot id. Okay, action dot id. We should write it outside return. Okay, we will write it here. So here we will create a new basket is equal to with our state dot basket with our previous basket, and let's write here our state dot basket. So after that, now if the index was greater than or equal to with 0, so then we will remove that item number. Okay, that item. So for that we will write new basket dot splice, we will pass the index here and 1, it will remove that item. Else we will just console dot warn can't find the ID. Now we will return. Okay, our previous state, and the basket is equal to with new basket, and also let's add a default action. If by default we will return the state. Yeah, so we implemented the functionality. So now let's check it. Where is the error? Reducer.js expected in assignment or function, line number 32. Okay, where is the default? We return. Oh, sorry, we should return. Okay, yeah, it looks like this. Let's go here, let's add this one and add this one. So now let's come here. Right now 450 is the total, so let's remove this. That has removed and the price is updated. Okay, 219. See, the price and everything is updated. So it was all about removing functionality to remove the items from our cart. Yeah, let's check it. See, everything is updated. So now whenever we click on this, we will just display a sign-in page. But in this video, it is just a front end. This app is just a front end, so we will just create the sign-in page here. Okay, so let's come here to the header. Add it here, and here I will write sign in. So now let's create a, that is, instead of guest, guest, okay, that is bigger. It looks like this. Okay, so now here I will change it to the sign in, to the front end problem. So whenever we press on this, so we should go to the login page. Okay, so let's change it to the link. It will be linked with us. So I hope the link is already imported. Okay, the link is imported, so we should go to the is equal to the login route. Okay, and also let's add a class name, text decoration, and also the text should be white. Yeah, okay, so now let's create the login component. Yeah, so let's add the route. So let's come here to home, into the app.js. Here we will add another route for login, and here we will import login. See, the login has imported. So now let's check it. So whenever we press on this, so we should go to the login. Okay, so this area, let's come to the login and we will just design it. Let's add a class name, deflex, justify, content center, align, items center, and main width, minimum vertical height would be 100. Let's add another one, class bg white, and padding would be 3, rounded, and width is 25. So let's create now a form. Here we have label, that is email, input. Let's create an input field, email, enter email. Let's add a class name, form control. Same to this. Let's create for the password. And let's create a button. Let's add here a class name, margin bottom 2. So let's, yeah, it looks like this. Okay, sign in button. So but let's change the background color of this PG light. Yeah, let's change the BG to secondary. Yeah, it looks like better now. So let's add some more designs to this. Yeah, class name. It would be under it, and here we will write a p tag. Yeah, I wrote this text. Yeah, it looks like this now. So let's just come here, margin bottom 2, 8. Here I will create another button. Yeah, it looks like this. Let's add border to this. Yeah, sign in, but here we will like create account. And what else we should do, let's make it strong. Yeah, it looks like this now. Retrieve our account, sign in. Yeah, so it was just a simple sign in page. Okay, so whenever you are writing value in this input field, you should store them, then you should send them. So to store the values, for that we will write const email set email is equal to use state. We will use state hook. By default nothing. So this would be for password and set password. And whenever we are writing a video in this input field, so we should update that. On change, we will call a function, a row function ida set email. And here we will add ida target dot value. So let's copy this for password. Yeah, just here I will write password. Okay, so whenever we are writing the values in input field, these will store in email and password. So when we click this submit button, so we should create a function submit. Here we will get an event, and we will prevent default pin.prevent default submission. And let's come here. Just by submitting the form, on submit we will just call handle submit function, and here I will just print the values. Okay, console.log email plus password. So let's come here and just let's go to the console, and here in the console come to the console. Yeah, here it will print the values. Let's write a password, please sign in. So it will print that values to us. Okay, this is the value that has printed for us. So it was all about creating an e-commerce website using React.js. I hope this video was helpful for you. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.